Melissa Gorga called thirsty and desperate as she debuts sprinkle cookie brand. Melissa Gorga is cashing in on her viral sprinkle cookie moment from season 3, but she's getting a lot of blowback about it. The Real Housewives of New Jersey star has been teasing something sweet for quite some time, and she finally revealed the big project she's been working on. Melissa now has a sprinkle cookie brand and debuted it in time for the holiday season. However, people are sounding off online, with some calling her desperate and thirsty for the savvy business move. It's hard to forget the hilarious moment between her and her sister-in-law, Teresa Giudice, during a family Christmas dinner years ago. The brunette beauty made the mistake of bringing a tray of sprinkle cookies, and Teresa was outraged. The OG later admitted that she tossed them in the trash, and that clip has become a viral moment from the show. Meanwhile, Teresa also capitalized on the sprinkle cookie moment in 2023, baking a batch of Italian sprinkle cookies for her YouTube channel. Now it's Melissa's turn. Melissa Gorga cashes in on her RHONJ sprinkle cookie moment. Now that RHONJ is at risk of being rebooted, Melissa is expanding her business ventures, and she shared the big news on Instagram. Introducing Sprinkle by MG, she captioned the post, "My passion for sprinkle cookies is finally available for you." With its Sprinkle Bang, the ultimate sprinkle butter cookie that's as chic as it is delicious. Trust me, you will not want to throw these in the garbage, added the RHONJ star. The responses to Melissa's Instagram post were overwhelmingly positive. However, over on X, it was a much different story. RHONJ critics call Melissa thirsty and desperate. Someone posted about Melissa's sprinkle cookie endeavor on X, and the messages were savage. "This would have ate like 12 years ago. Now it's just thirsty," claimed a commenter. "Pathetic, thirsty little wannabe. Everything with her is always about Teresa," said someone else. An X user exclaimed, "I used to like her, but in later seasons she just didn't work for the show, and this is screaming desperate. She had so many opportunities to have product lines through the show. She should have done this her first season. She's actually dehydrated at this point from all the thirst," wrote a commenter. "I simply cannot. She wasn't even in the scene that the sprinkle cookies were talked about. #RHONJ. This would have been cute gag if it was released in 2012, but Melissa Gorga is just a flop of a housewife and desperate. Keep in mind, this is Teresa's joke that she still clings to for relevancy. #RHONJ, one viewer reasoned. Melissa Gorga's journey into the world of culinary entrepreneurship should have been a triumph, a tale of perseverance and reinvention. Instead, it became a lightning rod for controversy when she unveiled her new brand of sprinkle cookies. To many, it seemed like a logical extension of her bubbly personality and her penchant for festive gatherings. To others, however, it was nothing short of desperation. The social media announcement was as polished as one would expect from a reality star. Melissa stood in a pristine kitchen, white countertops gleaming under soft lighting, rows of perfectly arranged sprinkle cookies displayed in decorative jars. Dressed in a chic white apron embroidered with her initials, she flashed her signature smile and declared, "Sprinkle Joy is more than a cookie brand. It's a movement. It's about bringing sweetness and color to life." The video ended with a close-up of a cookie breaking in half, its soft center practically oozing nostalgia. But the reactions online were anything but sweet. The family feud reignited. Longtime fans of The Real Housewives of New Jersey immediately drew parallels between Melissa's new venture and a famous family feud. Years ago, during a holiday episode, Teresa Giudice, Melissa's sister-in-law and perennial frenemy, dismissed Melissa's offering of sprinkle cookies with a curt, "Nobody eats sprinkle cookies." The moment had become iconic in RHONJ lore, a symbol of their strained relationship. "So this is what it's come to," tweeted one fan, attaching a gif of Teresa rolling her eyes. Melissa trying to prove her cookies are good enough after all these years. #ThirstaMuch. On Instagram, the comment section of Melissa's post became a battleground. While some followers congratulated her, others were less kind. Desperate to stay relevant much? Sprinkle cookies are basic AF, one user wrote. Is this a dig at Teresa? Because we all know she's the queen of cookies now with her Pizzelle empire. Another chimed in, referencing Teresa's recent pivot into artisanal pizzelles. Defending the dream. Melissa, not one to back down from a fight, took to her Instagram stories to address the backlash. "Let me just say this," she began, her tone measured but pointed. "I've been dreaming about starting a cookie line for years. This has nothing to do with anyone else. Sprinkle Joy is about celebrating life's little moments. If you don't like sprinkle cookies, that's fine. But don't come for me because I'm chasing my dream." Her supporters rallied in the comments. "Let her live." One fan posted, "Melissa has every right to start a business. Why does everything have to be a Housewives drama?" But the narrative was hard to control. Blogs and gossip sites picked up the story, with headlines like "Melissa Gorga's Cookie Wars," "A Desperate Attempt to Shade Teresa," and "Sprinkle Cookie Queen or Thirsty Housewife? A PR Nightmare." Behind the scenes, Melissa's team scrambled to salvage the situation. An exclusive launch event for Sprinkle Joy had been planned, complete with cookie-themed cocktails and a DIY sprinkle bar. But the RSVPs began to dwindle as the controversy grew. Even some of her closest friends from the Housewives universe were hesitant to show up. "You know how these things go," one castmate reportedly told her. "If I'm seen supporting you, I'm picking sides, and I just can't deal with Teresa coming for me next season." Melissa was livid. This isn't about Teresa. She vented to Joe, her husband, during a tense phone call captured for the show. "Why does everything in my life have to be about her?" Joe, ever the supportive husband, encouraged her to push forward. "Forget the haters. If you love these cookies, then so will other people. We Gorgas don't give up, babe." The launch day redemption. When launch day finally arrived, Melissa doubled down on her vision. She went live on Instagram, walking her followers through the Sprinkle Joy production process. "These aren't just any sprinkle cookies," she explained, holding up a tray fresh out of the oven. "They're made with the finest ingredients, from Madagascar vanilla to hand-rolled sprinkles. Each batch is made with love." Her sincerity seemed to strike a chord. As the live stream continued, orders began pouring in. Fans posted screenshots of their purchases, tagging Melissa with messages of support. "Haters gonna hate, but these cookies are fire," one wrote, alongside a boomerang of a Sprinkle Joy box. By the end of the day, the first batch had sold out. The Teresa factor. Of course, no story in the Housewives universe is complete without a reaction from Teresa. When asked about Sprinkle Joy during an interview on a Bravo podcast, she kept her response cryptic. "I'm happy for Melissa," she said, her tone dripping with irony. If sprinkle cookies make her happy, then good for her. But let's be real. We all know where the cookie drama started. Fans dissected Teresa's words like scholars analyzing ancient texts. Was she genuinely supportive, or was this another veiled dig? The debate raged on social media. The bigger picture. Amid the chaos, Melissa found a silver lining. The controversy had brought unprecedented attention to Sprinkle Joy. What started as a niche cookie brand was now a trending topic, with even non-Housewives fans curious to try the cookies that had sparked so much drama. Reflecting on the whirlwind, Melissa shared a heartfelt post. Starting Sprinkle Joy was about more than cookies. It was about proving to myself that I could build something from the ground up. To everyone who supported me, thank you. And to everyone who doubted me, keep watching. This is just the beginning. Whether you saw her as thirsty or determined, one thing was clear. Melissa Gorga wasn't going to let a little sprinkle drama stop her. And love them or hate them, those cookies were flying off the shelves.